everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Sophie Jones. I'm here with the beautiful Emma Wachs today. Thank you for joining us, Emma. It's beautiful to have you here.
Hi everyone, so amazing to see you all. Please say hi in the comments section and let us know where you're from.
Yeah. Today we're going to be spending the next hour with you guys, clearing limiting beliefs and taking some of your biggest struggles from your life. With subconscious healing, we have the ability to wipe the slate clean. We can clear your deepest traumas, financial blockages, relationship issues, or if you're simply lacking in self-belief, there's no area of life that subconscious healing can't help you to clear. We've been feeling over the past few days that there's a lot going on in the collective, so we thought let's give you guys double the healing today and try and get to as many people as we could. So we thought we'd jump on a live together today as well. We're so passionate about subconscious healing. It's, not only completely changed our lives, but hundreds of thousands of others. And we've had the beautiful gift of working alongside Intuition Wisdom, who's been responsible for this huge shift in our lives. And it's been incredible. But when we have subconscious limitations beneath the surface that we haven't been able to clear, as you're probably aware, these can greatly impact and easily trigger. You can easily be triggered by what's going on around us. This can obviously cause a huge disruption in all areas of life, but most importantly, these limitations can cause a huge disconnection from who you truly are. And you could be completely unaware of a limitation beneath the surface that's been causing repetitive cycles of pain and trauma throughout your whole life, and you've just been feeling that this is normal and this is how it's going to be, and it's been it could be impacting your loved ones, and possibly you could never reach the full potential just because of one subconscious limitation beneath the surface that's potentially been passed down from others, or someone you've been close to in your life, or something that's happened to you that's impacted you. So with subconscious healing, we have the ability to clear limitations right at the root cause and see where they first began for you, so you don't have to keep living with these same limitations that are causing that pain, the stress, the financial difficulties, the heartache, but most importantly, holding you back from being the truest version of who you are and stopping you from living your life purpose. We're all here for a life purpose, and we're here to help you clear the blockages that are in the way of you living that today as well. So we're here today to take all of that away. If this is something you'd like to go a little bit deeper on one-on-one, please book in for your free 15-minute discovery session. The link is in the description above, so you can connect in with one of us for a free discovery session also. So feel free to get started sharing. Pop your questions into the comments section. Let us know what we can help you with today. Have a little think about what is it that keeps pulling me back into the same struggles again and again, and what is it that's I want to be free of today. It's time to put this stuff in the past and to let it go, and that's completely possible to do with subconscious healing. So if some of you are listening, if some of the limitations that are coming up for others are also resonating with you, please feel free to allow this integration and shift to happen for yourself also. We can all do a bit of a big group healing here today. So let's get started. Pop some comments and let's see. I'll bring up the feed and see who we've got here today and what we can do to help you all. Okay, where are we? Sorry, I'll just bring up the live. Just 1 minute. In with one of us for a free discovery session also. So feel free to get started. Okay. Who do we have here today? Mama G, Kia ora from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. Beautiful to have you here. Teresa, hello. We have Susan, blessings to you, and Emma. So beautiful to have you here, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Tara Lee, hello ladies. Hello Tara, thank you for joining. Teresa from Northern BC, Canada. Beautiful, we've got people from all over the world. John saying hi. Kerry's here. Hello, beautiful Kerry. Thank you for joining us today. And Casey, so beautiful to have you here with us both. And Kimberly, we've got everyone. Liz. Okay, let's get started, shall we, Emma? Let's see.
Let's do it.
Who is coming up first we have Kimberly, money healing, please. Yes, let's have a look for you, Kimberly, and see what's holding you back financially still. What are the limitations beneath the surface? And it feels like you've done heaps of clearing. Even since we last spoke, you feel pretty good. Let's see what limitations want to come up for you today to have a look at. See if it's in the highest good for me to shift it for you, or if your true self's wanting you to do that now. You've got the incredible tools and techniques of clearing your own limiting beliefs. So let's have a look and see what does your true self want to bring through today. And the first one that's coming up, Kimberly, is I'm not enough. And it feels like the limitation of feeling like you're not enough is just not allowing the universe to bring in that abundance. It's not going to validate this non-truth. So your true self's really wanting you to do some more clearing around the limitation of not feeling like you're enough. Let's see if it's in the highest good to shift anything around this for you today. So I'm actually going into your DNA, which is really cool, and doing a little bit of healing. This is a limitation that was taken on from one of your parents, and we're doing actually a little bit of DNA healing for you today to clear that limitation that was there from your parents. So this is going to keep shifting for a little while, Kimberly. So maybe just keep sitting with this and keep going deeper and clearing limitations that come up for you as we're on the call, and let me know if you need any more help, and I'll hold the space for you to do some clearing while we're on here as well. Hope that helps. Thank you for joining us, Kimberly. It's always beautiful to have you here.
Awesome. I'm being drawn towards Kylie. She says she would love some guidance about housing. Will she rent or will she buy? I'm actually feeling that, Kylie, if you want to be a little more specific, we could answer your question really, really well, as we could then explore what some of the deepest limitations are beneath the surface of some resistance to being able to access this information. We are absolutely incredible at doing this. But nonetheless, I have connected with your energy and they have something to say. So that's pretty amazing. It feels as though for you, there's actually a deeper hesitation with moving forward with either of these things because you're not feeling comfortable with what the next move would be after that. So my best advice for you today would be to explore what may be making you feel uncomfortable beneath the surface. If you'd like to have a limiting belief cleared, please share with us what that may be, and then we'll be able to create a transformation on you for that. But yeah, once that's happened, then that decision will be really clear for you. That's the message that I got for you today. Awesome. Off to you, Sophie.
Beautiful. Let's see who is next. So I'm seeing Mama G. What do you call name? Family and money. Let's have a look and see which one wants to come through for you today. And it definitely looks like money for you, Mama G. So let's have a look and see what limitations I can see for you today that want to come through. And so it feels like you have a limiting belief that you have to always give your money to other people and not hold on to it for yourself. So let's look at clearing this one. This is a big one for a lot of people. And probably, I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this call can resonate with that. So let's see what we can do to help you clear this. So it feels like this was something that was almost passed on from your grandparents. Okay, so let's see what is the truth to clear this limitation. And so the universe is saying, you know, we're giving you this abundance because it's yours and it's for you and for your self-love, and you're just giving it away to other people and not having the self-love for yourself that the universe is trying to give to you. So the universe is saying, if when this starts to happen and you feel like you're getting a little bit of money and it's something you feel like you would want to buy something for yourself, do that. Don't give it on to the other person. It's you know, sometimes it's not in the highest good, and the universe is wanting you to have that gift for yourself. So that was a message for you today. Thank you. Let's see. Who's next?
Awesome. Casey, not many people are brave enough to ask what the biggest limitation is for them in their life and ask for us to be able to clear that. So that's pretty amazing. I'm going to tune in and see what I can catch on that for you. So for you, Casey, it's feeling really interesting because the level of work that you've done is really starting to come into fruition. It feels like you've done a lot of work on yourself personally, so that's really starting to show, which is beautiful. The biggest limitation I'm seeing for you at the moment is you're feeling some fear, and the fear is showing up in many different ways in your life, but it actually feels like what this is in its fullest is you're a little afraid of what there is to see about yourself. So exploring that is going to be super beneficial for you. But what I'm going to do for you today is see what I can do to explore that on a slightly deeper level for you. And if that's resonating for anybody else in the group, and I know this came up again for me recently as well, so much of our lives we struggle with being able to access the deepest root causes of our struggles, and we resist actually discovering these and seeing them. So when we don't have the ability to be able to go into the subconscious mind and actually clear and intuitively access these things, we struggle, and we don't realize why these things keep showing up in our life to make our life misery. And something that with Sophie and I noticed, we were chatting about this before the call, where all those things, they build up, one after another, they start to build up on top of one another until next thing you know, we're just having this massive release of, energy or pressure or whatever it may be. And we are so afraid of doing that because we're so worried about the impact that we have on other people when we do that. And in the subconscious mind, we've stored away all of these memories from our past where we've done that to ourselves and to other people. And that just sits there stewing until we've found a way to be able to release that. So if anybody's resonating with that, please share into the chat section now. And I'm actually just going to pop in energetically and do a nice big clearing for everybody on that. It's feeling really powerful. So when we go into the subconscious mind, sometimes we may feel or sense a shift somewhere beneath the surface. Some of us may just feel a little bit lighter or a little bit freer. However you experience that, it's going to be perfect for you. Some of us may not be experiencing a whole lot. That's okay as well. Just allow yourselves all to have a shift on that. Let's avoid, being too scared to look within, moving forward, and especially this weekend, well, we're spending so much extra time with family and we're feeling the pressure of society. Let's do what we can to just take the space that we need for ourselves so that we can look within and discover what's going on beneath the surface. If you're feeling that that's difficult for you, that's what we're here for. So please book in for a one-on-one session with one of us if you'd like to have that explored on a slightly deeper level. We'd love doing this work for people, and because of the amazing training that we've had, we're so good at what we do. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, that's feeling really good. Feels like something that everybody just needs to remember is that this need to be perfect, where we're wanting to strive forward, with achieving so much, it leads us towards doing things that we don't want to do, but also aren't in our highest good. They're not things that are really serving us. And it only takes a minute to be able to stop and reflect and see what may be happening for us on a slightly deeper level beneath the surface. And if that's something that you struggle with, subconscious healing is perfect for opening up the smoothest, most effortless and graceful way of being able to do that. And Sophie and I are 100% proof of that. So if that's resonating for you, please connect in with one of us so that we can explore that and create a transformation for you. Awesome. That feels nice and done. I'll hand them back over to you, Sophie.
Yeah, beautiful. I just saw so many love hearts. It was like a big field of love hearts that just came through for you. So beautiful and so perfectly put. Yeah, we've transformed our whole lives. So if anybody's wanting to make a shift, we've definitely gone through it all to with subconscious healing, so we can help you with that. Amazing. So I'm seeing a few people asking any messages or anything for me. Pop something a little bit more specific so we can tune into what it is exactly you're needing an answer on today, so we can get something really specific from the universe for you guys. So pop some more comments below. But I was also seeing a message from the beautiful Tara. I'm not sure what's blocking me, but I feel as though I'm stuck to a certain degree. Like I'm just not living life to its fullest. Like I have more potential, but keep getting stuck, set back. Perfect. So let's have a look and see for you, Tara, what's going on and what's holding you back. So it feels like for you, Tara, there's a lot of limitations from past relationships that are affecting you and holding you back. And I'm sure you can probably feel those beneath the surface and where they might be limiting you. So let's see if we can see any specific limiting beliefs that want to come through for you today. And it feels like another limitation for you as well of I'm not enough. Feels like it's definitely holding you back and stopping you from being able to see your true potential and feel like you're enough to take the opportunities that the universe is trying to bring forward for you. It's like you're feeling like you're not enough as well, so it's not able to fully bring those into fruition for you, and give you enough of the power to step into these as well. So let's see what we can do to help you with this. So your true self is actually coming in and bringing some beautiful healing energy around your heart space and around your whole body. And as we're bringing in this healing, it's clearing some of the old pain. It's like doing a big clear out of stuff from the past and clearing out some of the old pain and doing a bit of a shift for you. So maybe just take a few breaths and allow this healing to happen in whatever ways in the highest good. And I'm also going to do this for the group. So if anybody else is feeling like they've got a little bit of old heartache or limitations beneath the surface that are connected to past relationships, I'm just going to come in and clear some of this from your heart space, from your subconscious mind, and bring in some healing for you all as well. So you can all have this shift at the same time. So just going to bring that in for you all now. And we're also just going to bring in a big old-fashioned dose of self-love, and we're just going to soak you all up in the beautiful energy of self-love and peace. And we're just going to set the intention for this healing to continue to happen over the next 24 hours and continue for these shifts to happen. So if any of you are getting a little bit emotional or feeling over the next 24 hours that there's stuff that's bubbling up to bubble away, that's perfect. It's clearing and it's stuff beneath the surface that was ready to leave that's shifting for you as well. So yeah, I hope that resonated. Thank you. Back to you, Emma.
Awesome, thank you. I'm seeing a message from Timothy Watts. Thanks for joining us again, and thanks for sharing. Also, thanks to John for sharing. We really appreciate when everyone shares our posts, so thank you. Timothy's asking what his biggest blockage is to trusting inner guidance. That's such an amazing question. Let's see what's going on there. So for you, Timothy, straight away, there's I can see some work that you've done on this recently, and straight away I'm feeling that there's something within the heart space that wants to be released. It feels as though emotionally there's something that is triggered for you when you go to trust yourself, and that is something that wants to be transformed, but it's something that is going to need to happen over time because it feels as though that's been a fairly intense issue for you. So what I'm going to do for you now is just see if I can access the deepest root cause of this. And straight away, I'm taken back to you when you were about 2 years old. And obviously this cute young boy who's just you know, all of the love and freedom in the world. But it does feel like at some stage your dad sent some energy your way that was not appreciated by a beautiful young baby that would have nothing else, you know, to need to worry about in the world other than just playing and being. So it feels like he got a bit frustrated in that moment, and that for you feels like it was the beginning of some heartache for you. So the being able to trust yourself for you actually feels like it comes back down to being able to trust that you can receive from others. So that's pretty deep. Well done for allowing us into the subconscious, you know, enough to be able to uncover that. What we're going to do now is we're going to lift that for you. So I'm now going to be able to show you all a demonstration of how to clear a limiting belief, which is really powerful. And if anybody else is resonating with this, just know that we can transform this for you as well. We all seem to have this struggle of, you know, feeling the weight, emotional weight when it comes to heartbreak, and especially when it comes to needing to trust ourselves. It just instantly shuts ourselves off from being able to receive from others. So we're just going to clear that for you now. Allow for this energy to create a shift. Some of you may be feeling lighter, freer. Some of you may be sensing a bit of emotion as that's released. It's okay to have a little bit of emotion come up if you need to. For you, Timothy, that's feeling really, really good, and your energy's done a really good job at accepting and receiving that. So that's wonderful. So as you can see, it only takes a moment to clear a limiting belief, but the final thing that makes it all that we're able to do that ensures that the job is done well is we bring in some truth for you all to ensure that you feel really good about having this shift. And so I'm just going to connect in with the group now. It feels like there's a really special reason as to why this group is formed here today and why we're all here together. And so the truth that I share is going to be relevant for you all. And it's just to remember what it felt like to be in pure happiness, and just to know that you can feel that now, no matter what it is that shows up in your life. It doesn't mean that that ends up being out of reach for you. So many of us have struggled and suffered so much to the point where we feel like we lose sight of that. So in any given moment, we have the power to choose what frequency we choose to live on. We have the power to choose how we want to feel and the energy that we want to emanate and resonate throughout the day. And something that I realized was as I access subconscious healing and the amazing techniques that I've been able to utilize, I can now create that for myself. It's making the choices the easy part now, because I have the techniques that will ensure that's put into place. So everybody just take a moment, you know, to decide what energy or emotion do you want to embody today. And just allow for that to integrate into your being, and just notice the space that you shift into. And it's really, you know, bringing into fruition everything that Sophie and I have been chatting about today. You know, are we going to choose to be on the frequency that those are on outside of ourselves, or are we going to believe in the fact that we have our own level of empowerment? We get to choose where we want to be today. So we've offered that gift for you all, and I hope you get to enjoy that for the day. Thank you so much, Timothy and John. That was really, really, really incredible. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for your contribution. Back to you, Soph.
Thank you. I am choosing joy and happiness, and I know I made that decision quite a long time ago, and that's what's now finally started to manifest into my life from making that decision, and from choosing to live on that vibration and to attracting more of that into my life. And so, yeah, it's such a powerful choice to make, guys, and choose where you want to be in 6 months from now, and start creating it. Definitely. Beautiful. We've got Kimberly saying thank you and some beautiful love hearts. You're so welcome, Kimberly. As always, so lovely to have you with us. I was seeing a Carla, would love any messages, especially around my limiting beliefs and how to clear them, it or them. I'd say it's a them, probably not an it. There's usually quite a few limiting beliefs beneath the surface that we all have that we're quite unaware of. So let's have a look for you, Carla, and see what's the biggest limitation that wants to come up for you today that your true self wants us to shift and clear for you. Okay, so I can see there is a little bit of resentment coming up for you beneath the surface that I'm being shown to help you shift and clear today. So let's have a look at what your true self wants to bring through. Feels like it's something that's quite deep in the subconscious, and it might be from quite a long time ago. I feel like this is quite an old piece of resentment possibly that I'm seeing here that's wanting to shift today. So I'm also going to look at resentment within the group, and we're also going to do a resentment clearing because I'm pretty sure everybody on the call would have a little bit of resentment beneath the surface. So let's have a look. I'm going to bring in a truth for you today. See what we can do to help you clear this, or if it's just some energy that you need. So it feels like also a lot of us have started to, resent ourselves beneath the surface because a lot of things that have happened to us in life, and, we really blame ourselves for them. So we're sending this resentment out and then straight back at ourselves. And, why are we sending any energy back to ourselves that's not going to help us grow and is less than amazing? It seems crazy when you think about it. So let's have a look at how we can stop you all from doing this. And it's so beautiful. All of your true selves have come together, and they're just showing me this image of, as all of you were sending out this resentment, I'm seeing it was like a laser beam and coming back, and your true selves are standing there with a beautiful mirror of just love. And it's just going to be reflecting love back at all of you to help you clear this limitation and to just constantly, keep feeding you love, even if it's not from the resentment. Your true selves are just holding a beautiful mirror of love in front of you all to help bring more of that love into your life as well. I can see that starting to shift a lot of the energy for you all. Let's just keep clearing, see what else you all need, if there's anything more. And so I'm just going through the group and clearing, pulling a lot of the resentment from childhood that's been taken on, towards other people. I'm seeing a lot of people towards their parents in particular. There was, some of you that your parents were holding you back from doing what you wanted to do and potentially being who you wanted to be in life, and molded you into something that was what they were wanting for themselves. So it's pretty deep. We're just going back and clearing some of that resentment for you guys, because it was a lot of you are holding on to that beneath the surface as well. So the truth that's coming through from all of your true selves is you can start with today. Today you can start fresh. Today you can start living your life purpose, and you can all bring that in to your reality today. Anything else? Let's see. Beautiful. And that's just integrating for you all. So just going to continue with that shift and keep watching, and hand you back over to Emma.
Awesome. Thank you. My gosh, you guys are so lucky today. I'm so glad that it's in the highest good for us to offer some amazing subconscious healing for you all. Sophie's just gone in and done some DNA work for you all. It's just absolutely incredible. Next, I was drawn to Bernadette. She was looking for some help with balancing finances. And I know there's a few of us on the call that are probably wanting some support with this as well, especially over a long weekend, right? So let's see, what is there for you beneath the surface, Bernadette, of these imbalanced finances? What I'm actually going to do is have a look into the subconscious mind for you and see what the deepest root cause of this may be. And it feels like straight away I'm taken back to when you're about 1 year old. It feels like finances were a tough thing for your family growing up. And so energetically, this was something that was taken on when you were fairly young. So of course, you know, the first step is always to release any pressure that we're placing on ourselves for not having done a better job with our finances, right? Because for all of us, this is such a huge topic and such a huge issue in our lives, and something that has been there since, you know, pretty much the day that we were born, having financial difficulties, even if we have money, not being able to spend it well, feeling uncomfortable with it. You know, all of the societal pressures around what it means to have money. And, you know, it's sometimes, I know for me in the past as well, it seemed like it didn't matter how much I was earning, I would always end up spending, you know, spending an extra amount on bills and all sorts of things. So, you know, a balanced financial well-being is so important, and to have this from a truthful space is something that so few of us have. And it makes sense that this is a struggle because, you know, just a couple of generations ago, this was in complete shambles, right, for majority of the world. So let's have a look and see what it is that we can do to create a shift on this today. For you, Bernadette, I'm just bringing some beautiful energy in for your baby self, which is really cute. She was very, very gorgeous. And I'm just going to see what's there for the group, because it felt as though we just kind of want to lift the weight. And again, some of the emotional burden around this. We all carry this. I'm just seeing us all walking with this huge sack on our backs, and it's just filled with all of the burdens, you know, from this particular era of our life. So let's all put it down and let's just relax into knowing that we have support. It's always there when we need it. Sometimes we just need to take some steps forward in order to be able to receive it. So if you need to connect with somebody in order to make that happen, please do that. There should be no guilt or shame in doing that. We all deserve support in order to bring our financial well-being into alignment. And it's really important that we are ready and able to give that to ourselves. So everybody, just see if there's any messages for you on what the first step is for you to take towards that, towards bringing your financial well-being into a balanced space. And for you, Bernadette, it feels like giving yourself permission to not think about money for an entire day. Just completely let go of it. You know, it's, your situation is not as bad as it seems. It's just that all of the societal pressure that you've been feeling around this has made it impossible to know what next step to take. So for you today, that's it. So I hope that's helped, and that feels really good. It created a beautiful shift for the entire group today. So I hope that's lifted something for you all as well. Back to you, Soph.
Beautiful. I love it. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Keep sharing, guys. If there's a limitation you'd like us to tune into, please pop a comment in the comment section and we will help you create a shift that's in the highest good today. The next person that I have is Rosalia. I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Thank you for joining us. What a beautiful name. Some input on my new children's books. Beautiful. I feel very drawn to your comment, as I have a lot of purpose with children. So let's see what wants to come through for you today, or what kind of blockages we can help you to clear. So what your true self is showing me that wants to be cleared today for you and also for the group, and this has been coming through in a lot of my sessions, is bringing back the energy of the, you know, the childlike magic, bringing that back into their life. And I see it in a lot of people's DNA. And I love that this is turning into group healings, and especially DNA healing for you all. So if you're all feeling a little bit tired after the call, when we do DNA healing, it can be quite a deep shift. So definitely have a little rest, and it's pretty cool that this is coming up for you guys. So what I'm seeing for you, Rosalia, and a lot of other people, is I see it's like a dent in the DNA when we, you know, become that adult and we turn off that childlike magic and that connection to our true selves, that connection to our life purpose, and the connection to the universe. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do some DNA healing for you, Rosalia, and for the whole group. And we're just going to help you reconnect, reconnect to that life purpose, essence, and to the universe and whatever limitations, so you can bring through the magic into these child books, Rosalia, and bring through more of your imagination and creativity for the beautiful children in the world. That and I see also, as you're writing your books, it's like you're putting a little bit of healing into each word as well. So I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but that's really special, that you're also putting healing into your books, and maybe be a little bit more aware of it and add to it. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's just go into the DNA and do some healing for you all and clear some of these limitations of having to be an adult, overnight, and losing the fun and joy in life. So just allow this shift to happen in whatever way is in the highest good. You definitely see it starting to clear for some of the group. Let's see if we need any truth. And so the message that's coming through from every single person's true self that's on this call is be in the moment. The most powerful way to be connected to the universe, to your true self, and to your life purpose is to be in the moment, to be present in the moment and see what's going on around you. The universe is constantly trying to give us messages and show us and help us, guide us along the way. And we're just so switched off to that because we're so stuck in, what's the most important task on my list today, and ignoring, the universe, this incredible opportunity that could be coming through for you and giving you the life of your dreams. So definitely the message is to start being more present in every moment of every day. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Perfect. And if anybody's wanting to learn more about how to connect to their true self, or how to get universal messages like Emma and I are today, it's absolutely possible for each and every one of you. We work alongside Intuition Wisdom, and we did their training programs, and that's how we've created, honestly, the life of our dreams. We have the most incredible life and we enjoy it so much together, and it's been such a beautiful journey, healing alongside each other and going through the Intuition Wisdom training and shifting and transforming our whole entire lives. So if anybody else is interested in that, just book in for a free 15-minute discovery session, and we can connect you in with your true self and with the universe, which is pretty incredible. I remember when I first came along this, I was like, surely it's not possible to actually be connected to the universe and to your true self. It had been tried so many times, but it was literally, as soon as I found these guys, my connection opened up. So yeah, you're all completely capable of. Okay, how about you, Emma?
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, it's been life-changing, hasn't it? And while we're talking about that, what I did want to share for everyone today was the ability to access our teacher, Daniel Recknitzer. He's got this amazing new event called Universe Answers, and he uses his ability to tune in and access answers from universal intelligence. And he's the one that taught us how to do what we do. So definitely check that out. Jump onto that link. You can register to meet him through there, and he does an event once every week where he's happy to answer any questions that you put through as you're registering there. So that's pretty amazing. Let's see, who's next? There's a few people asking about business and finances. So seeing as we're coming through to the end of the call, I'm just gonna see if I can tune in for you all on that. So we've got Lenny, Sarah, hello. Bernadette we've connected with. I noticed there was a comment there earlier. Melissa, this one feels like it may be resonating for you as well, perhaps with life purpose. And definitely there was somebody else asking about their Reiki business. I can't see the comment right now. Oh, Kane, yes, I can definitely tune in on that for you as well. Awesome. Yes, let's see what shows up for you all. So we're looking at the topic of finances, business, anybody who's struggling with being able to have a free flow there. It actually feels like it's connected to life purpose. So if we're not feeling that is ignited in each and every moment as we're doing what we do, then it's very difficult for us to feel abundant and feel like we're deserving of abundance. So that's what this limitation feels as though it's connected to. And for the group, I'm just tuning in and seeing that there's this deep hesitation to want to explore our life purpose on such an empowering level and on the level that's needed in order to have consistent abundance and flow in our lives. And the reason being is just because we're a little scared of just putting ourselves out there and just being the biggest and best version of ourselves in a public forum. So even those of us who have practiced at that, this is always something that's, there beneath the surface and can create some resistance for us with receiving abundance. Sometimes it doesn't matter how, much we actually speak to people. If we're not energetically open to receiving, then the abundance can't flow in. So it's so interesting because I'm always seeing this. There are people with businesses all over the world that, then they're struggling to have consistency. And it's because of this fear that we have to really putting ourselves out there in our truthful way. And the reason I feel this is because if we do that, it means going against so much of what society believes, is right or okay or acceptable, or, we're always just that little bit of afraid of receiving some throwback. And so it doesn't matter whether we're, finding the perfect circles of people to be able to do this around. We're always going to be freaking out that there may be someone or something out there that may, take us back to that space where we need to shut down again. And this may be somebody making a horrendous comment, or this may be the government, taking too much tax from us, or this may be, society creating a law that then deems that we're not able to continue delivering what it is that we deliver. Whatever it may be, that's what this limitation has created. And Sophie and I are able to share what we do from the rooftops without being impacted whatsoever by what's happening in the outside world. And it's because we've been able to clear our limitations around receiving abundance, and we're working towards bringing through the consistency on higher and higher and higher levels. And this is happening continuously for us. So let's see what we can do to shift that for you all. I'm feeling my energies now just slowly coming through to clear any limiting beliefs that you may have around that. So allow for that to occur for you all. And it's so important, such a journey that needs to happen over time. And the reason why our life purpose journeys have been so powerful is because we've been able to forget about all of those moments where things like that have happened to us. It's so much more than just clearing and shifting what may be limiting us beneath the surface in the subconscious. It's about knowing that we don't need to be impacted by other people's, and we definitely don't need to be impacted by any past thoughts or feelings or emotions or memories from the past. So allow for as much of that to flow into your awareness so that we can clear that for you as well, because that is so powerful and it ensures that we can create a nice big shift for you. Wonderful. And it feels like there's some beautiful new levels of universal support and abundance flowing in to support that. So receive that, allow for yourselves to be as open as you possibly can for that energy to come in. You may notice that coming in through your body, you may feel it tingling or ticklish throughout your body. You may feel warm, or you may just have this knowing within, there's something shifting within you, feeling your mind getting clearer, and just knowing that you're feeling lighter, more positive, more open, more relaxed, or more free and ready to go about the rest of your weekend. So I hope that's resonated for you all. And yeah, that's feeling wonderful. Right back onto you, Sophie.
So beautiful. Rosalia said, thank you. The book is about healing and magic. A big journey. Really appreciate your light and that you've walked through. Love with all my mother tongue. So beautiful. It feels very like a very special book that you're writing there. And Carla said, thank you, Rosalia, for your question. The answer and the energy healing helped me too. And Kimberly said, we'll beep out the first part. Yes, what a super cool session this is. On my OMG, thank you both. You're so welcome, Kimberly. Yeah, there's been a big group healing here today. So if you guys are a bit tired later, then definitely have a little bit of a rest. So I was seeing Melissa in the comments just jumped. Melissa was asking, anything that comes up would be wonderful. So let's tune in, Melissa, and see what messages would have come through for you today. Interesting. And it's really strange, but I'm getting a message about your car. I'm not sure. This is a really strange message. If you haven't been looking after your car, or if you're getting a car, I don't know, there's some sort of a message around a car for you that your true self is bringing through. I'm not sure if that makes any sense to you, and that's probably the weirdest message that I've delivered. But there's something about a car. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're neglecting your car or something like that, but your true self's kind of wanting you to have a look at something. But let's just swipe that one to the side. I just had to bring your awareness to that to go a little bit deeper. So let's see what else it is that wants to come through for you. What a funny message. And anybody else that's on the call, if you're not looking after your car, maybe give it some love. Let's see what else wants to come through for you. Okay, so there's this beautiful healing ability within you, Melissa, that I'm seeing, and it's really wanting to come through. So I was just seeing there was a few blockages, and I bring in this energy that the universe is wanting to. It's like a part of your gift. The universe is bringing through part of your gift, and we're just integrating that now and seeing if there's any more blockages that I can see for you. Looks like there's a little bit of resistance. So that's starting to integrate. It feels like it's going to integrate, but if you're wanting to learn a little bit more, book in for a free 50-minute discovery session just to make sure that this fully integrates, because it's part of your gift from the universe, which is really beautiful that it came through for you today, and it's integrating, but there's just a few little limitations that are kind of causing a little bit of a blockage there for you. So if you're wanting to triple check that this is coming through, if there's any questions around it, looking for a free discovery session, and let's have a look at the group. Let's see if there's any gifts or any messages related that want to come through for the group as well. So I'm seeing for a lot of people, there's a little bit of a blockage around life purpose, and I'm just clearing some of those limitations and some of that energy. A lot of it was connected to not feeling good enough, not being able to see who you truly are. And I can see a lot of life purpose energy is now starting to integrate for a lot of people on the call. And if you're feeling like this hasn't quite integrated for you, or if there's still a little bit more there, book in for the 15-minute call and we'll fully integrate this in for you. But for those who are sort of open to it, it started to integrate more for you as well. So maybe start feeling into your life purpose and bringing that life purpose energy in for the rest of the day, and seeing what it is that the universe is wanting to show you. Very cool. Back to you.
Awesome, thank you. I have a comment here from Lenny. Hello, he's asking, how can I better deal with lower energies that interact with me on posts I share instead of continually trying to fix those who don't want to be fixed? Oh my gosh, this is so important for anybody doing any sort of work where they're supporting other people. It's so important to ensure that the energetic exchange is always balanced and that we're always safe and protected. And it's funny because straight away I got the message as well that Limitless You program that I mentioned to you earlier, Lenny, it came through again straight away. There's an amazing technique in there. The first technique would be absolutely perfect in transforming this for you. So I'm going to pop that into the chat section for you in a moment. But for you, what I'm seeing is that there's a limitation within you, and it's fairly deep, and it almost feels too private to go into publicly, but it's something that it feels like you've been struggling with for a very long time. And it's really important for you to have what you need to be able to release this, because it's this trauma that is connecting you to the pain of other people. And to me, that's always felt like the most important distinction to make is when I'm connecting with people, am I connecting with them from a space of joy, bliss, love, emanating the energy that I want to emanate and having that, come back to me in full? Or am I connecting with people on the space of, from the space of pain or from their suffering and wanting to share that with them on some level? So for you, that's the most important thing. Whenever you're sharing yourself or your posts or whatever it is that you offer, ensure that you're setting the intention to connect with people from an empowering space. That's going to make the world of difference. And once you decide that within yourself, you can then really, truly help people, especially in a way that others can't. There are people all over the planet sharing their pain and utilizing that as a level of support. And that's wonderful. There's a time and place for that. But what we've realized as subconscious healers is that it's so important to be able to elevate out of that in order to offer an unattached level of support. That's what ensures that our services are so powerful and are really able to ensure that our clients are getting what they really need, not just the temporary fixes or alleviating some temporary pain or some immediate discomfort, but actually getting to the deepest level possible and ensuring that they get help from that space. So it feels like that journey is being called on you, and if you're resonating with that, I've just popped that link into the comment section there. And this goes for anybody who's wanting to receive an energy booster, anybody who's wanting to learn the basics of how to integrate energy that is going to feel wonderful and that's going to realign the energetic connections in your life. To bring some things back into alignment, definitely check out that training. It's a really, really, really powerful. Every tool in there is so powerful, and still to this day I use them in order to keep myself safe and ensure that all of my energetic exchanges are well balanced, which means that I'm always receiving and my clients are always receiving, and we get to have wonderful, wonderful connections from that space. So yes, you're welcome, Rosalia, and thank you, Lenny, and everybody else for sharing today. It was really a beautiful pleasure connecting with you all. Back to you, Sue.
Yeah, thank you. I struggled so much with protecting my energy and being so sensitive to taking on everything from everybody else. And it's just a limiting belief. You don't need to be feeling all of this stuff. You can be a healer and get the intuition, from the guidance from your true self and the universe. You don't need to feel it and be impacted in your body. So yeah, Limitless You was changed everything for me in that department. I really used to struggle. I'm also just popping the link in the comment section for there's the movie called Beyond the Secret. Our teacher Daniel Recknitzer, where this all began, where all these tools and techniques have come from, him and his wife Sonia, was recently featured in the film Beyond the Secret sequel to The Secret. If you guys are interested in checking that out for free, I'm just popping the link in the comment section below. I'm also popping the link for the free discovery session. If anybody today is wanting to go a little bit deeper and learn a little bit more about what we do, how you can do this, or to go a little bit deeper on the limitations that we uncovered for you all today. We are out of time. It's been beautiful. Thank you. It's been so nice doing a live with you, Emma. It's been a while and it's been so beautiful to turn this into a big group healing. I know a lot of people have been very grateful and had some pretty big shifts here today. Even Rosalia. Thank you, Sophie and Emmy, for the beautiful clearing. Loved you both. Gorgeous energies. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And yeah, if you have any further questions or comments, book in for a free session. Check out that video or Daniel's Universe Answers Live. That will be happening weekly for a while now. Emma's popped the link in there for you guys if you feel like coming in, joining us and getting some more answers from the universe. If not, we will see you next Saturday, same day, same time, same place. Lots of love to you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Sending love.